What is up, guys? Sawcasm here, and today I'm going to be talking about some Black Ops 2 multiplayer gameplay information. In case you didn't know, Gamescom is going on, and this means that there's a lot of information, speculation, and just a whole bunch of stuff being talked about Black Ops 2, considering that it's right around the corner, and there's so much information that over the past couple of days has been released. There's been a couple of videos, gameplay videos as well, so I'll link you to a couple of them in the description. I know that Tabes especially has posted a couple, and yeah, it's really awesome. I watched them all, and basically I'm going to be sharing my thoughts with you guys on kind of what they're doing with this game and where it's going. So it's really cool overall. First of all, let me just start off by saying I know that with all this information, all this talk about Black Ops 2, everyone's getting excited. I understand, as a big Call of Duty fan, in general, yes, I understand. I am getting excited too. But some things to keep in mind is to keep your expectations kind of to a minimum. And I don't mean to say this to be like a negative Nancy, one of those guys who are always like, the glass is half empty rather than half full. But usually I'm the more optimistic type, to be honest, in general. But when it comes to Call of Duty, personally, I found that people tend to get disappointed. They hype up the game so much, and don't get me wrong, for good reason. I love it. It's my favorite series of all time, clearly. But I find that people tend to hype up the game, make it way, blow it up, and then they tend to be disappointed. For example, let's take Modern Warfare 3 for example. Yes, at first people were, before the game even came out, let's take it back, 1 year from now, 1 year ago, okay, I apologize, 1 year from now, we're going to be talking about Modern Warfare 4, no, I mean 1 year ago, when we were discussing what was going to happen when Modern Warfare 3 was released. So this was before the game was out, everybody was like, oh, this is going to be the best one yet. And, to some people it might be, but I know that a lot of people who thought that this one was gonna be the Call of Duty, the best Call of Duty, the Call of Duty, the one. This was gonna be the one to kind of just be like, yes, this is better than COD 4. Personally, I think COD 4 is the best Call of Duty, but I don't really want to get into that. That is for a whole nother commentary. So yeah, people hyped it up. They thought it was going to be the best Call of Duty, and this happens like every time a new Call of Duty comes out. And now, at this point in the game, people are saying, oh, it's terrible, it's the worst, and I don't agree with that. I don't agree that it's the worst, nor do I think it's terrible for that matter, but I do agree that it did not live up to its expectations, as I'm sure a lot of you guys can agree. You can let me know what you think about that. But, that's what I'm trying to say for Black Ops 2. I don't want you guys to just get all excited and kind of expect something that you're not going to get. It's kind of that false hope. I'm not saying it's going to be a bad game. I'm sure it's going to be a very good game, and like I said, I'm going to get into some stuff that I've been noticing, and I have noticed that they did kind of, it's still Call of Duty. Black Ops 2 is obviously a Call of Duty game, but I noticed they tried to make a lot of changes to kind of change the game, and for the better. It looks like they're doing a lot of things to make it more fresh, more unique than the previous Call of Duties, rather than just, being the similar kind of almost rehash that we've been getting. So I've noticed they're putting a lot of emphasis on competitive playlists, competitive features, etc. They're adding this shoutcasting thing, and they're making a really big deal about this feature. It's a cool feature, but basically what I'm just saying is, in general, they're overall trying to make it a lot more competitive friendly. So, a lot of people like to compete to have fun, which I understand. So basically, they're adding this new true skill matchmaking, which they're kind of hoping that this kind of brings a more competitive element to Call of Duty public matches, which I see their thought process. I see where this could happen and, what they're thinking in doing this. And yeah, I kind of see that it could actually, bring a new pace to the game. And basically they're trying to bring this true skill matchmaking system and match you up with people around your skill level. So this means that you'll pretty much, the games that you're going to be in are going to be a competitive match for you almost, to an extent. So it's going to be kind of a fun change rather than just, getting into a lobby with people of all different skill levels, and either you do really well if you're a good player, or you do really poorly if you're a poor player, or you do in between if you're, somewhere in between there. But yeah, then now they're trying to bring it to a more, everybody's on the same level, everybody's a similar skill, and this means maybe the matches are more fun for you. So I do understand this is like one of the things that they're trying to do to completely pull the Call of Duty name away from what it currently is thought of. I don't think I really described that well, but they're trying to separate it from the previous Call of Duties, if that makes any sense. So that's a really cool thing that I noticed that they were doing, and there's other changes that they are making, and I'll get more into detail in those in other videos, but this is one of them that I noticed right off the bat, and I think it's a positive change. You know, sometimes if something's not broken, you don't need to fix it, but you do want to keep things fresh and new, and this is exactly what they're trying to do, and I do see what they're doing, and I do like it. So anyway, guys, by the way, some chaos gameplay. Obviously, I didn't do that great, whatever, 5.8 mil, no big deal. So let me know what you guys think about what you've seen from COD Black Ops 2 so far, and there will be more videos on it. So if you hated this video, be sure to dislike it, leave some hateful comments, and unsubscribe. Thanks for watching. Bow!